Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Tojiki Preview Show. We're live here at the Nikon Arena in the city of UTSUNOMIYA. Every B.LEAGUE basketball fan's two favorite words, Game 3. The winner tonight between the BREX and the Jets will go to the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals next weekend at the Yokohama Arena. Well, this is a battle of the best team in the B.LEAGUE, number 1 in the Eastern Conference against number 2. These two teams rank in the top 3 of three-point percentage shooting, but tonight they are going to have to try to get the victory to ensure that after a 6th meeting in the postseason in B.LEAGUE history between the Jets and the BREX, only one of them will go to the B.LEAGUE Finals. Well, hello everybody, welcome again. It's going to be a very exciting matchup. BREX winning Game 1 in fine fashion in the 3rd and 4th quarter, taking advantage of the rebounding, while of course the Jets responding with a bang, very much like UTSUNOMIYA BREX did in Game 1. Second half, they simply ran away with the game led by Christopher Smith. Well, it's been an interesting semifinals to say the least. The Jets coming into this series, recovering and, trying to protect the heels of many injuries in the likes of Yuta Watanabe and Yuki Togashi. But they live to fight this final day. Can they win here? Remember last season in the quarterfinals, they did win in Game 3. Will history repeat itself? Or can the BREX learn their lessons and fight the demons? Well, there are your brackets right now. The other Game 3 going on sees San Antonio Phoenix just losing in a thrilling double overtime game against the champions of 2023 Ryukyu Golden Kings. And those two teams will battle out tonight. The winner of that will indeed play either the BREX or the Jets for the 2025 B.LEAGUE Championship. Well, it's been a very fun playoff journey. BREX taking care of business here at home. They've had home court advantage since being the number 1 team in the B.LEAGUE. First going by Mikawa. CHIBA Jets taking down the number 1 defensive team in the B.LEAGUE in the likes of Alvak Tokyo. While Golden Kings, looking to get to a 4th consecutive B.LEAGUE Finals, had to take on Shimane Susanna Magic. Well, in the case of San Antonio Phoenix, well, it wasn't easy, but they had to take on Gunma Crane Thunders. Well, here's some highlights, of course, from the first 2 games. But, if we talk about last night, Makoto Hiyajima really did struggle from the field. It was a very, emphatic 19-point win for CHIBA Jets. Well, if you go to the early first quarter, you may have felt that the Jets were going to struggle and probably be swept, but collectively this team pulled through and they hung in together. Well, a quiet night for DJ Newbill. Of course, didn't play too much in the 4th quarter, and Zico Coronel probably at that time identifying that the Jets were going to tie this series up and thus wanted to save his best player for the 3rd and final game decider. Well, for this team to win tonight, Hiyajima, DJ Newbill, and even Grant Jarrett, they've got to get things going from the perimeter. They've got to protect the home court advantage. Make this home arena become a fortress. Well, if you go to the first 2 quarters, even though the BREX trailed by 3 points at the end of the first half, it looked like they had everything under control. But that just wasn't meant to be the case, because this man, Christopher Smith, came in and simply took matters into his own hands. Well, the man who played the first part of his few years of professional basketball in Europe did come to Asia, spent the bulk of his career playing here with CHIBA Jets. Because at the beginning of the 23-24 season, he was with the Brisbane Bullets in the Australian NBL. And speaking of another import player who has experience in the NBL, of course, DJ Hogue, another key factor for this team. Well, again, it's going to be a tough game, no doubt, for both of these two teams. Togashi coming off the bench in the last 2. Will he be coming into the starting lineup tonight? Or will we see the first ever $1 million Japanese player again go to a bench role? But it's been very key for young players such as Riku Sagawa. And there's Chinese international Michael Oh was finishing with a bang. And there you have it, a 19-point win in the end for the Jets. And that's what leads us to where we are now here for Game 3, the final decider. Well, again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. Buenas tardes, la señora Tris Coronel, la madre del entrenador Zico Coronel. Welcome to Kathy Hefcliffe as well, both watching from New Zealand. And welcome to Curtis Norton. Of course, Wells Fargo, Yosel Serafin, and Christella Siong, the MVP of all B-League fans. Well, number 6, Makoto Hiyajima, of course, had 14 points in Game 1, hitting 3 out of 9 from the perimeter. Then Shinji Takashima, another 3-point sharpshooter. Because you have to look out for the likes of their import players, the likes of Gavin Edwards, former Chiba Jets player, but also NBA draftee in 2013, the likes of Grant Jarrett. But the key player to look out for is going to be DJ Newbill. Well, DJ Newbill, number 25, 32 years of age. Of course, came to the B-League starting originally in the south of Japan with Osaka Vesa. This Kosuke Takeuchi unfortunately did pick up a technical foul out of a frustration play. And Hinori Watanabe, another veteran who was a part of the 2022 B-League Championship campaign. And of course, there is the most valuable person, the former coach, the late great Kevin Bracewell, who unfortunately did pass away at the beginning of the season. So our thoughts and prayers will always go to him and his family. Well, now we take a look at the Chiba Jets, the champions of 2021. And if you want to know who they defeated in the finals, indeed, it was UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, there is the go-to player, the certified walking bucket, Christopher Smith, the king of Sacramento. You can see already the Jets fan sitting right behind the bench. I mean, he just means so much to this franchise. His 4th season now. 3rd complete season. Remember, he did come back from Australia last year to play for the Chiba Jets. But I mean, he's becoming a Jets icon. While DJ Hogue, 16 points yesterday, 17 in Game 1, had 15 in the first half, and only 2 in the second half of Game 1. There are your stats in both games. Brex won Game 1 by 17. Jets won Game 2 by 19, but points aggregate don't mean a thing. I think one thing for sure is rebounding is going to be so crucial in this game. I think if you look at the offensive rebounding, especially in Game 2, the Brex definitely, even though they had the edge on that margin, it still didn't come into fruition, but it's second chance points. That is going to be crucial.
Presented by B.LEAGUE 宇都宮ブレックス vs 千葉ジェッツ。それでは本日の対戦チーム千葉ジェッツスターティングラインナップのご紹介です。
Well, now we're going to get set to introduce the starting lineups for these two teams. Well, there's Naoki Tashiro, former Ruku Golden Kings player, winning the B-League Championship in 2023 with the Kings against his current employers. Plus Riku Sagawa also, it looks like it's going to be an unchanged starting 5. Well, now fans will introduce the starting 5 for UTSUNOMIYA BREX and will enjoy the local entertainment live at the Nikan Arena in the prefecture of Tojiki City of UTSUNOMIYA.
ファイナル進出に王手をかけて挑んだゲーム2。前半は一進一退の攻防を演じるも、後半は勢いを増す相手を止められず、悔しい敗戦を喫したブレックス。しかし、劣勢の中でも誰一人下を向くことはなく、試合終了のブザーまで全員が戦う姿勢を見せた。そしていよいよ戦いの火蓋が切られる運命のゲーム3。
I think everybody just knows the importance of this game, the history of both UTSUNOMIYA BREX and the Chiba Jets here in the B-League. It's fair to say they've been two of the most iconic teams. The BREX did win the first ever inaugural championship in 2017, and in the quarterfinals, who did they defeat? That's right, they defeated the Chiba Jets. Because they met 2 seasons later in the semifinals in 2019, and Jets did get their revenge. Jets went to the finals that season, but only had their hearts destroyed by Alvak Tokyo. But it was in 2021 when they met for a 3rd time, and indeed, it was in the finals, and Jets finally won their first ever championship.
それでは宇都宮ブレックス本日のメンバーの発表です。まずはベンチメンバーから。 Number 7, Atsuya.
Well, there is Atsuya Ogawa, who's been such a crucial, monumental. And if you look at the B.LEAGUE's social media pages on X, because they did a feature on both Atsuya Ogawa and Riku Sagawa, the 18 and 22-year-olds going up against each other. Well, we already talked about this man, Shinji Takashima and Kosuke Takeuchi, because they'll be coming off the bench. The question is, will we see Hinori Watanabe? Because now in the veteran years of his career, and there is young Ishikawa, another product of the BREX Academy and Pathway. Because both teams have done a magnificent job of developing such young elite talent, who many of them we will probably see compete to have strong positions for the Akatsuki Japan's national team in the future. Well, there's Seiji Karuga, another key component and New Zealand international. Of course, now in the prime of his career, won that B.LEAGUE championship in 2022 at the Yokohama Arena with the BREX against Ruku Golden Kings. But now we'll introduce the starting five. I just imagine probably we're going to see a very unchanged match. DJ Nubel as the primary point guard with both Yusuke Endo and Makoto Hiyajima as his backup players. This is going to be down to the inside presence of both Grant Jarrett and Gavin Edwards. Welcome everybody, live here at UTSUNOMIYA for Game 3 as we get set to introduce the starting five for the two-time champions UTSUNOMIYA BREX.
今季ホームでのファイナルバトル、皆さんリミッター解除で行くぞブレックスネーション。
Well, there you see the name for Yuta Tabuse, of course the veteran legend. They like to call him the Sensei, first ever Japanese-born NBA player. His presence with this team does make him very much as a spiritual leader, but he doesn't often play too much. That doesn't mean he is so imperative to this team. Well, again, if you're watching live on B.LEAGUE International, please hit the like button on this live stream, subscribe to B.LEAGUE International, and let us know in the live YouTube comment bank, which team are you supporting? Are you supporting the Jets, or are you supporting the BREX?
And now, the starting lineup for your UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Number 34, Grant Jarrett.
Well, Grant Jarrett definitely had a better three-point shooting night last night, but it all was in the first half, and there is former Jets player, the Tokyo Olympian, featured for the Japanese national team as their one naturalized player, but there is arguably the best import in the B.LEAGUE, DJ Nubel. But I'm telling you something, Christopher Smith may have something to say about that. Well, Yusuke Endo will play backup guard tonight on the perimeter, and now we're about to introduce number 6. The best Japanese shooting guard, and we'll probably see him this summer, featured for the national team at the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup, Makoto Hiyajima. Head coach Zico Coronel, who started the season as the assistant, but due to the tragic, unfortunate loss of the late great Kevin Bracewell, Zico Coronel's now had to lead this team. And as mentioned, our thoughts and prayers will go to the Bracewell family. Tonight it's Game 3. We have 3 referees for tonight's game. We're very proud to say we have some of the very finest officials here in world basketball. You've probably seen some B.LEAGUE referees. They've done FIBA qualifiers. They've done FIBA Asia Cups, FIBA Basketball Cups. And in the case of one of our star referees, Takaki Kato, they've even gone to Basketball Olympics. Well, as we take a look at the starting five, Shuta Hata's going to have the defensive nightmare tonight and going up against DJ Nubel. Riku Sagawa is probably going to match up with Makoto Hiyajima. While Yusuke Endo, it's actually going to be Naoki Tashiro, but Sagawa will go up against the veteran of Yusuke Endo. Well, the bigs inside, John Mooney, the man who gets most double-doubles for the Jets, will go up against his former teammate Gavin Edwards, while Grant Jarrett will indeed have the battle against that man, DJ Hogue. Well, I can see we have a lot of Korean basketball fans watching live on the on the B.LEAGUE YouTube channel. So, 안녕하세요. 잘 지나요? 만나서 반갑습니다. 발레. 나는 농구 선수. Well, again, welcome everybody. If you are watching this game live, please let us know where in the world you're watching this game, and we can give you a shout out. And also, let us know which team's going to win Game 3 and go to Yokohama next weekend for the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals. Well, Dave Martinez, let's go BREX. Jets getting first possession. Endo being heavily defended by UTSUNOMIYA. It's actually Sagawa being heavily defended. Well, a quick foul is going to be called against Grant Jarrett. You have to remember. It's Riku Sagawa, 18 years old, and just at such a quick pace that he plays. Well, welcome Selamat Siang to my Indonesian brother Dapantol. Well, it's going to be a turnover. BREX come up with it. Almost turning it over. Grant Jarrett trying to keep it alive. Hiyajima pump fakes, now goes for a three. An offensive rebound by Gavin Edwards, but he turns this one over. And now Ho comes up with it. Jets looking for the first field goal. Neither team able to capitalize. We saw the benefit from Game 2, bringing Togashi Watanabe and Smith off the bench as Hogue makes a three-pointer. Well, 16 last night, 17 in Game 2. Is it going to be a good night for DJ Hogue and the Jets? Hiyajima trying to work the screen. It's now Newbill, defended by Shutahara. Finds Gavin Edwards, tough pass. Edwards around the defense, way too strong, goes out of bounds. Well, Grant Jarrett insinuating that he didn't get the last touch. We'll have to see the replay. Well, that's inconclusive. Because the atmosphere here in the Nikon Arena, the home of the UTSUNOMIYA BREX, I was here 2 years ago. And even though it's only 4,500 spectators, sometimes you can't hear yourself think as DJ Ho goes from downtown. Rebound secured by Mooney. Well, Ho gets his pocket pick, good hands. And now Newbill finds Grant Jarrett, goes in. No foul called. But Mooney unable to secure this one. The possession will go back to the BREX, and a failed opportunity in transition for UTSUNOMIYA. Good hands by Hiyajima. Let's have a look at the replay here. Well, that's good defense by DJ Hogue. Gavin Edwards pump fakes. Penetrates, takes a bump, goes in, and a strong finish by the former Jets player and Japanese Olympian. Getting the first 2 points at UTSUNOMIYA. Of course, neutral fan, everybody tuning in on B.LEAGUE International wants to see this one go right down to the wire. The winner will go to the finals. Kashiro penetrates, again, throws this away. Well, that was a little bit too predictable. Now Newbill. Finally, the foul is going to be called. The question is this one going to be on DJ Hogue or Naoki Tashido? Well, there's the touch by Tashido. That's on DJ Hogue. Sideline possession coming up for the BREX. Hiyajima finding an opening. Goes in with a Fangirl, giving the BREX a 1-point lead. 2.5 played here in the first quarter. Game 3, the final game decided here in this series of the semifinals. Hogue now has a mismatch. Got it by Newbill. Finds Mooney in the paint, and he's unable to convert the and-one, but he will go to the free throw line. Well, great take by John Mooney, but a sublime dish coming from DJ Hogue. Because John Mooney, originally from the state of Florida, played his university basketball at Notre Dame Fighting Irish this season, averaging a double-double at 12 points and 10 rebounds. Chris' best season in college actually was when he was a junior back in 2019, where he averaged 14 and 11. But his first season of pro basketball was playing in the Australian NBL with the Perth Wildcats. Chris had a magnificent rookie debut season as a pro, 17 points back in the 2021 season. This was in 21-22 when he joined the Jets. While Mooney's first playoff heartbreak was against UTSUNOMIYA, losing in the semifinals. That was now pump fakes. Wants to take on Hara. Another pump fake goes in and finishes. Well, the veteran going inside the paint and punishing his former employers. T-Dot, what's up, my guy? Good to hear from you. What's up, bro? Everybody, T-Dot in the house. I think a foul has been called. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's on Yusuke Endo. Well, Endo's just trying to get into the head of the young 18-year-old. This BREX don't want to pick up too many early fouls. They've already committed 3. Now Sagawa. Well, it's an unforced turnover, and Sagawa, the help side defense from Gavin Edwards. And this is where the young 18-year-old's gotta, especially in a crucial game where he's been given the starting role, he's got to keep that pass under control because that was a wide open look. One-point lead to the BREX. Trying to go down to Edwards. Now caught a double team. The foul's called, so he's going to the free throw line. Now, I don't know if that's on John Mooney, if that is on DJ Hogue. Well, it's not on Mooney because it's on Shutahara. So my apologies to John Mooney. Well, Togashi coming into the game quicker than usual, as is Christopher Smith. I think Trevor Gleason may just be reading the energy of this game, because he does take a little bit longer to get them into the lineup. But Gavin Edwards now at the free throw line, originally from Gilbert, Arizona, the former University of Connecticut Husky. Was unable to make the first free throw. He spent 6 magnificent seasons playing with the Chiba Jets, winning that B.LEAGUE championship in 2021 against his current employers, but also the heartbreak in 2023, losing to Ruku Golden Kings at the Yokohama Arena in the finals. Second one good. Well, the BREX's game plan. You've got to defend this man, Christopher Smith. He's arguably one of the most exciting players here in the B.LEAGUE. Tyron finding Smith, defended by Takashima. There's the jump hook. Just taking a bit of time to warm up. But Jets unable to fight for an offensive board. BREX looking to extend their lead. Now Hiyajima around the defense, but great job by John Mooney. Well, Mooney just becoming a solid rim protector. And now Togashi wants to run. Well, should be a kickball violation. Takashima comes up with it. And now the BREX don't quite have the numbers. The mover gets bumped. Well, the foul's going to be called, and that's going to be the 3rd team foul against Chiba Jets here in the first quarter. Let's have a look here. That's tough, you know. I don't know. I just don't know about that one. It's a tough call. Well, first season for head coach Trevor Gleason, having worked in the NBA, the G League, also the Korean Basketball League. Both teams only one foul to give here in the first quarter. 5:28 to go. Shutahara still defending DJ Newbill. Newbill goes in, and no help side defense is going to stop that man. And now becoming a 2-possession lead to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Chiba Jets calling timeout. Again, welcome everybody watching live here on B.LEAGUE International. If you're watching this game live, please hit that like button, subscribe to B.LEAGUE International, and let us know where in the world you're watching this game and which team do you think is going to the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds.
Let's see.
Well, a big shout out to 我的朋友你好吗 Jerry Lai 你在做什么 Well, Jerry Lai, a big-time basketball fan, of course, follows the Professional Basketball League in Taipei of the Plus League and the TPPL. Almost 5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jets just want to try and settle into this game, not rush anything. Well, unfortunately for CHIBA, they have committed 5 turnovers. They've got to take care of the basketball. That is imperative. Smith kicks out, finds Tashiro. Can't get it, but Moody failing to go for the offensive rebound. And now Newbill. Pump fakes. Finds Etsuyo Ogawa. Going up against the first $1 million Japanese player, Togashi. Bumps in the lane, bit of contact, but he's unable to get the ab one. It's another trip to the free throw line for the BREX here in the first quarter. Well, shout out to Yu Ma. Not quite sure if we've ever met before, but what's up, bro? Because everybody's asking, where's Yuta Watanabe? Because remember, he is still only just making a recovery from the injury sustained towards the end of the regular season. I've been asked the question, will the winner of this series make it to the EL? I don't know. I don't know what that is. But I do know the champion of the B-League will go to the 2025 FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. It takes place between the 9th and the 15th of June. Last summer, we were in the city of gold in Dubai. Hiroshima Dragonflies winning the bronze medal as Ogawa misses the second free throw. Because we have many Korean fans watching. KBL champions, Changwon, LG Sakers, they'll be going to the BCL Asia. Now Togashi. Got it by Ogawa. And he's going to go to his right now. He's going to pull up for a three quickly. And again, a very forced shot by Togashi. And naturally likes to cross over, go to his right hand off the dribble, but now Jarrett goes in, goes up, counted. He's going to the free throw line. Well, what a finish. What a pass by DJ Newbill. Well, this man, Grant Jarrett, drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers in 2013 in the second round of the NBA draft. Now in his third season playing in the B-League. Of course, it's not the first time he's played in the B-League. He actually played in 2018 for the Mikawa Seahorses. And now here comes legendary Kosuke Takeuchi. 19 years ago, that man, along with his twin brother Joji, of course, played at the 2006 FIBA World Championship here in Saitama, Japan, and had to both defend Doug Nowitzki. Well, there he is. Former Phoenix Suns, Brooklyn Nets, Memphis Grizzlies player, and Japanese national team player Yuta Watanabe subbing in. Oh, Yuma. Okay, that's probably why I don't remember, but I believe you. But now Isaac Fotu, New Zealand international, subbing in. BREX leading by 7. Jerry Lai, how was the game? I've been watching some of the highlights so far. Well, what's happened here? Another CHIBA turnover. don't know. Did he call a foul or... Not quite sure what the decision was. Well, Fotu goes quickly, tries to go for the jump hook, but can't get the right angle on it. And now the Jets want to push this one. Under 4 minutes left, trailing by 7. It's great defense by Takashima, making life difficult for Yuki Togashi. Same goes for Isaac Fotu. They kick out. Watanabe for 3. Just can't get it, but what a big-time offensive rebound. And now Smith fires a 3. And that is why simply you just cannot give the offensive boards to the Chiba Jets. Well, is it the beginning of Chef Smith's cooking show? Because if so, it's going to be a tough night for the BREX. Well, great seal-off now. The foul's going to be called on the ground. No M1 coming. But still, it's going to be free throws coming up for Isaac Fotu. 你们好，我的朋友住在台北，That's going to be, free throws, as I mentioned already. Chiba Jets putting BREX into the penalty. So far, the BREX have taken 5 free throws, but they have missed 3 of them. Again, they don't want to look back this summer, thinking they could have got to the finals, and they converted all the free throws. And unfortunately, Isaac Fotu missed the first one. Well, this team is just so experienced. They've won a championship together. And that was 3 seasons ago against Ryukyu Golden Kings. Another short one there for Fotu. Only 4 points of separation between these two teams. First quarter of play of the semifinals. Final game. Now Ogawa trying to chase Togashi. Kicks out, finds Tashido. But gets his own rebound. Watanabe kicks out, wide open Yuki, and Togashi cutting it down to a 1-point deficit and a 6-0 run from the champions of 2021. Remember, this indeed is the 6th postseason meeting between these two giants of the B-League. And one of those meetings, as I already said when Togashi made the 3, was the 2021 B-League Finals. Because if you followed these two teams last season in the quarterfinals, a 3-game series live here at the Nikan Arena, and Yuki Togashi breaking the hearts of the BREX Nation. We'll be back from this timeout very soon. Welcome back, everybody, live here at the Nikan Arena in the prefecture of Tojiki, the home city. Well, the city is actually called UTSUNOMIYA, the home of the BREX. Because I'll try to keep you updated on the game between Ryukyu Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. Golden Kings with a very slender early lead in the first quarter. Winners of both games will indeed go to the 2025 B-League Finals, which will be this weekend coming at the Yokohama Arena. Guess we could have some rematches if the Golden Kings do win. Golden Kings have met both these two teams in B-League Finals. BREX still lead by 1. Still haven't yet had a 3-point field goal. Now Ogawa getting rejected by Watanabe. Well, great defense. And now Watanabe goes in, unable to finish. Well, did he get the last touch? I think he did. Oh, a very tough play by Yuta Watanabe. Great defense here. A great hustle. And it's how he runs quickly in transition, but he's got to convert this. That would have given the Jets the lead. Because these two teams, the giants of the Eastern Conference. Remember, BREX finished with the best record, 48-12. The Jets making a run towards the end of the season, overtaking Guma Crane Thunders. Now Newbill has to put up a tough contested three. Fodu tries to fight it now. Here come the Jets, looking to take the lead. A double crossover. Togashi goes in and finishes with a B.E.A. Beautiful $1 million play by Togashi-san. One-point lead currently here to the Jets. Takashima thought about going for a three. It's a tough contested mid-range, but the offensive rebound no good by Takeuchi. And the BREX really struggling offensively. Well, it looks like Takeuchi's going to take a breather, so I wonder if either Grant Jarrett or Gavin Edwards will come back in. Well, it's going to be Grant Jarrett, both Yusuke Endo and Makoto Hiyajima subbing in, and Seiji Ikaruga. So it makes you wonder who is going to be the primary point guard at the moment here for the BREX. 1:28 to go here in the first quarter. So you have to remember, if BREX win tonight, they will chase history. Because in the finals, they could become the first team to win 3 B.LEAGUE championships. 2017, 2022, and an illegal screen is going to be called, and that's a second foul against DJ Hogue. Let's have a look at the replay. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I just have to say, if you're accustomed to watching NBA basketball, that is the right call. Because in the international game, the margin for error when setting screens is just so minimal. We see those two players there, teammates of the national team, but the opening game of the regular season for the Jets was against BREX, which went to overtime. And that was the first injury in which Watanabe sustained when he took a three-pointer but landed on the foot of Makoto Hiyajima. Still a one-point lead to the Jets. BREX have led by as many as 7. Now Mako, the legend of Japan, tries to penetrate, kicks out to Ikaruga, straight off the bench. Can't get the three, but now Togashi comes up with it, and he wants to run against Endo. Goes in, and he draws a foul. Well, it's actually a very intelligent play by Yuki Togashi because he lures him in. Let's have a look at the replay here. It goes in with the inside hand. And yes, good call because a slight hand pushing on the back. Well, chance now for Togashi, because his story is magnificent. Born and raised in the city of Niigata, the north of Japan, infamous for snowboarding in the winter. Of course, went to high school in the United States on the East Coast. Didn't get a scholarship in the NCAA. Tried to play in the NBA Summer League with the Dallas Mavericks. Almost played professionally in Italy for Dinamo Sassari. Came to Japan to play for Akita Northern Happiness before becoming the first ever $1 million contract player for the Chiba Jets. 3-point lead currently to Chiba. Now with 48.7, the BREX could go 2 for 1. Hiyajima pump fakes. Jarrett looks to attack. Tough kick out. And now Fotu. This is good defense by Watanabe. Fotu turn around, a foul is going to be called, so another free throw trip for Isaac Fotu. The double team only came on half-witted because Smith came over, because I can understand why. Watch Smith. He wants to commit, but the threat then is going to be Grant Jarrett. You can see making that cut, so well, the first foul against Christopher Smith, 27 seconds left. Ren Kanichka, number 12, checking into the game for the first time here for the Jets. Fotu You know, nobody works harder in the B-League than this man. You know, he does all the intangibles, a high basketball IQ. But he's got to persevere and get through this now. Everybody in the B-League knows how great he is, but he's got to make this free throw. Cutting it down to 2 points. Jets potentially looking to have the final play here in the first quarter. Neither team with any fouls to give. Takashima trying to get in the face of Christopher Smith. Smith winding down the clock, and here comes the quick ghost screen. 5 now for Smith. Good job by Ikaruga. Fade away. That was good offense, but better defense. And now Ogawa throws up the prayer, and that is the end of the first quarter. Game 3, the final decider in which the winner will go to play either San Antonio Phoenix or the Ryukyu Golden Kings of the 2025 B-League Finals. We'll be back in just under 2 minutes.
さあそれではこのお時間はブルーライフプレゼンツ T シャツコントのお時間です。ブルーライフとブレックスのコラボ T シャツをブレクシーが投げ込んでまいります。危険ですのでその場で座ってのアピールをお願いいたします。それではブルーライフプレゼンツ T シャツとスタートです。以上、ブルーライフプレゼンツ T シャツトスのコーナーでした。
Welcome back, everybody. There are some statistics here from the first quarter. Because CHIBA have made 3 3-pointers already, 33%, but you know, it's not uncommon to see UTSUNOMIYA BREX struggle early from the perimeter. We saw that in both games 1 and 2. And more often than ever, I should say, that is when they actually prevail and usually win. It's when they don't shoot well from the perimeter early on. Well, again, we'd like to welcome everybody live here at the Nikkan Arena in the prefecture of Tojiki in the city of Utsunomiya for the third and final game between these two giant titans of the Japanese B-League, the UTSUNOMIYA BREX and the CHIBA Jets. Well, welcome to King Manu Fotu. Manu, great to hear from you, brother. Exhilarating atmosphere tonight. Still a 2-point lead to CHIBA. Nice seal-off by Fotu, turns around, just a little too strong, but good defense. That time by Michael Ou, the Chinese national. Jets looking to extend their lead. Togashi still defended by Takashima. Now Smith penetrates, and he turns it over. And now Fotu. Finding Jared goes in, throws it down in transition, and levels things up here in the first minute of the second quarter. Just an update, a big thank you to Kristelis Young, who did the same thing at the end of the first quarter, checking the score in Shizuoka between San Antonio Phoenix and the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Golden Kings leading by 11. Well, the foul has been called against Ikaruga. I think this should be free throws. Oh no, maybe not actually. So I think Ikaruga may be right. So baseline possession coming up to CHIBA Jets. 9:06. Smith finding Watanabe. Jets again, they've made 3 out of 9 currently from the perimeter. Well, nice idea, but no kickball violation. Jets come up with it. Needing to use the momentum and energy from this home crowd. 0-2 in the paint, turns around baseline. Again, struggling here against the defense of Michael O. And now Watanabe goes down the other end. Way too strong. I think Ron Jarrett just coming out to kind of help Makoto Hiyajima. Now Hiyajima takes the three. Can't get it. Big offensive board. Free throws coming up. And Zico Coronel calling the question, should that be an unsportsmanlike? Let's have a look at the replay. There's the offensive board. Here's the pump fake. Well, I have seen those given, but my only argument to that would be, what else is Michael O supposed to do? I guess in the case of Zico Coronel, it's how Michael O comes down. But I don't know if the officials have gone... I don't think there's going to be a review of this. I think this is going to remain a regular foul. Well, DJ Newbill, along with that, C.O. Gowa, 22 years of age, and 37 years young, Gavin Edwards, subbing back in for the BREX. Well, he's had his struggles from the free throw line in this series, because it hasn't been as prolific in this series. But it doesn't change anything. He's a hell of a player this season, averaging 12.5 points per game with 5 rebounds. Because he has FIBA Basketball Champions League Europe experience when he played in Bosnia and Herzegovina for Igo Kea back in 2019. Both free throws good. Well, I'm not sure what's happened here. Something's happened. Michael O has to leave the game. I think he may have some blood or something. So probably just happened. He actually has to leave the game. He can't just get it sorted and come back in. He has to. So he's gone for now. That's only temporarily. So he got Corral coming into the game here for the Jets. There's another veteran player. Doesn't usually feature. It's now his first time playing here in the semifinals. Sagawa, this is a great matchup. 18 years old, being defended by 22. The future of the Japanese backcourt. An unnecessary foul picked up by Makoto Hiyajima. He's trying to get right up in him. It's just unnecessary. Dasimari, he had him. Please read the comment from Dasimari on the live YouTube chat about Michael O. He doesn't think it was blood. He thinks it was something coming from the nostrils. That's brilliant. I like that. Now Smith has made 1-3. Can't get this one. A big offensive rebound by Shutohara. Jets getting another chance. Smith goes in, another foul. It's going to be third team foul against the BREX in just over 2 minutes. That's the right call. There's no arguments. The jury is out for sure. It's only the first foul against Ogawa. And that right there, you see those two. What a magnificent moment this is for Japanese basketball. Sagawa with the ball, finding Smith. Now another turnover. Now BREX can push. Hugo goes all the way, draws a contact, and he's going to the free throw line. Well, the BREX have attempted 11 free throws so far tonight, but they've only converted 5 of them. And this is what you have to appreciate about Utsunomiya. The Jets do the exact same. Both teams do like to get quickly and very meticulous and organized in their fast breaks. Wanubil at the charity stripe. Well, 32 years of age, veteran player. This was the Australian NBL Best Defensive Player 2020 and former B.LEAGUE MVP. Second one good. Back to a 4-point cushion for the BREX. BREX only have one foul to give. While CHIBA do have 2 to go so far here in the second quarter. Well, there's a penetration by DJ Hogue. Again, just way too short, but suffocating defense by Grant Jarrett. Jets have got to be a little bit more collective. Now Hijima finds Gavin Edwards, bumps, turns around, and the follow-up is good by Mako-san. Makoto Hijima going in for second chance points. Another steals. Ogawa makes it an 8-point lead, and I think head coach Trevor Gleason is going to call timeout. The biggest margin of the game so far, 7:03 to go. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. And again, welcome everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. If you're watching this game, hit the like button, subscribe to B.LEAGUE International, and let us know where you're watching this game in the world. Justin said, why Hiroshima is weak in the B.LEAGUE but very good in ESL? Well, the B.LEAGUE is a much better competition, that's why. Welcome back, everybody. Live here at the Nikan Arena. There you can see 8 points already from turnovers for the UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Something they've done a much better job of. Because that was a big monumental difference in the victory yesterday for the Jets. Jets find themselves down by 8. They don't want the margin to get to double figures going into halftime. In Game 1, these two teams were level. In Game 2, Jets had a 3-point lead. Now Smith kicks out. He goes flying, and again, buries this one. 18-year-old Riku Sagawa. Just remember him at the FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup last summer in Jordan. Plus his 3-point shooting, it was magnificent, and now he's doing it at the highest level of pro basketball here in Japan. Well, Jarrett goes for a wide-open 3, and again, going back and forth. Both teams exchanging 3-point field goals. Almost turning it over. Now, question is, I think the Jets will get it back. Well, good defense yet again by Makoto Hijima. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, such a sloppy pass, and Shuto Hara. I mean, if you're going to flash and get open, you've got to do it much more aggressively. Trying to find Jarrett. Kicks out Gavin Edwards. He'll fire a 3. And everything flying in for the 2-time B.LEAGUE champions, UTSUNOMIYA BREX. 11-point cushion. The Jets need to find composure. No need to push the panic button right yet. A nice take by Shuto Hara. It's just simple plays like that. A simple pick and roll. Just try to find the weaknesses and exploit those vulnerabilities in the defense. Well, Grant Jarrett made his last one, and again makes another one. 3 consecutive triples for the BREX. And the BREX Nation going wild tonight here in UTSUNOMIYA. Ohada penetrates. Moody offensive rebound. Caught in a double team. Good defense. And Jarrett comes up with it. BREX have numbers. Here we go. And can he finish? Yes, he can. Well, I don't think Jarrett expected it, but he does give a 14-point lead to the BREX, and he's got 15 tonight. The BREX running wild. Still 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And Jarrett's going to take a sub, and a timeout has been called. This is the final game. Remember, the winner of this game will play the winner between Ruku Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix for the 2025 B.LEAGUE Championship. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Welcome back, everybody, live here at the Nikkan Arena in Utsunomiya City in the prefecture of Tochigi, Japan for Game 3, the final decider here in the semifinals between Utsunomiya BREX and the CHIBA Jets. BREX now with their biggest lead here in the first half of 14 points. Jets have got to find some composure here in their offense. Well, that's going to be the fourth and final team foul, and that's going to be a second one against Atsuyo Ogawa. Well, it's just fantastic to see such young players playing at such an elite level. Let me tell you something, they're going to be the future Kawamoras and Togashis. Well, jump ball's going to be called. Possession hour going in favor of the Jets. This does mean, though, that if there's not another jump ball called, BREX will get the first possession of the second half. Final seconds here on the shot clock. Jets don't have a lot of time. Hada's got to make something happen. Has a bit of space. That's going to be a 24-second violation. And great defense on the switch by Isaac Fotu. Well, I tell you what Fotu does a great job of in that case. He doesn't get right up in the face of Shuta Hara. He just gives himself a little bit of breathing space, so if he tries to penetrate, he's able to react and recover. But also, if he knows that Hara goes for three, he's just able to contest it slightly. BREX now looking to extend their lead. Jets have 2 fouls to give. Gavin Edwards, quick pick and pop, goes for a quick one. And great work by John Mooney, preventing BREX from getting any second chance opportunities. Utsunomiya, no fouls to give. Sagawa, little jump hook, goes in, finishes inside the paint. And cuts it down to a 12-point deficit. Jets have got to get this down to single digits at halftime. Ogawa, Euro step. A great move, and finally the tip-in is good by Fotu. Well, a bit of a battle there between Isaac Fotu and John Mooney. And you gotta love it. Love that Euro step by the 22-year-old Ogawa. Look at this. Slices the defense. But look at Fotu there. Well, Fotu gets pushed from behind. That was the reaction. Kara now just giving him a quick breather, just, I guess, to kind of calm him down. He's playing well, but to prevent anything from escalating. Meanwhile, Trevor Gleason, head coach of the Jets, bringing back in Yuki Togashi. Wide open under the basket, and just like in the Mikawa series, BREX giving away a wide open look inside the paint with no help side defenders. Now Newbill finds Grant Jarrett down the middle. Gavin Edwards bumps, goes in, gets fouled. It's going to be another trip to the free throw line. Well, two cases here. The BREX have done a monumental job of getting looks in the paint, but they've taken 13 free throws tonight. Jets have only taken 4. But the worrying side for UTSUNOMIYA, they have missed 6 out of those 13. These will be their 14th and 15th free throws. They've got to make them. Well, Gavin Edwards in this build-up to a potential 3rd championship for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. He's had to go against his former teams, both Mikawa Seahorses and now Chiba Jets. Of course, when he first came to the B-League in 2013, well, before it was the B-League in 2013, he played for Mikawa for 4 seasons and then spent 6 magnificent years playing with Yuki Togashi and Chiba Jets. Still a 14-point lead. BREX, even though no fouls to give, trying to get right up in the face of the Jets' backcourt. Well, Hada still has the ball in his hands. Now finding Ho. Probably should have got it to him earlier. And there's a turn. No, Ho keeps alive. Another 24-second violation. And if you ask me, Shuto Hada may just have held on to the rock too long. But excellent time there from DJ Newbill. Well, another timeout is going to be called again. If you're watching this game live, who is going to the B-League Finals? Will it be the Jets or will it be the BREX? This is Game 3, the final decider. We're live here at the Nikan Arena in Utsunomiya City in the prefecture of Tochigi. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Welcome back, everybody. Again, Game 3 here of the B-League semifinals. It is UTSUNOMIYA BREX leading indeed against the Chiba Jets. Of course, the other semifinals, Game 3, Ruku Golden Kings holding on to a slender 3-point lead against San Antonio Phoenix. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Ijima finding Grant Jarrett, but good hands by Mooney. And now here's where the Jets need a push. Hada coming off one screen. Now finds Togashi, but switched up by DJ Newbill. Togashi nowhere to go and throws an incredibly difficult pass. Well, I think he got confused because although Hara was in the corner, I think he was looking to go for a backdoor play. There's a space in there with Naoki Tashido and Shuto Hada, just way too condensed. They've got to do a better job. That's the problem with CHIBA. That's now 14 turnovers here in the first half. Shinji Takashima. Well, thank God the backboard is not literally made of glass. Well, it's another turnover. Make that number 15. Here we go. Edwards finishing and giving the BREX a 16-point lead. CHIBA simply all over the place. It's just a very stagnant offense right now from the Jets. Nobody moving to get open. Everybody relying on whoever has the ball in their hands to isolate and make things happen. What's the disappointing thing tonight, indeed, is if CHIBA loses. Well, here's a look at the turnover and then the conversion to fast break points. Well, already the BREX, 16 points from Jets turnovers. Now fighting Hogue. Hogue having a battle against Grant Jarrett. Well, again, that is simply a tough move. Well, we had to make the best out of a very, very difficult situation. But even now, with just under 80 seconds, Jets could cut it back down to 10, maybe single digits. Yajima goes in, gets rejected, sayonara. And now a 2-on-1, finds Watanabe, and again, big time play. Well, Watanabe-san just went CHIBA Airlines and threw that one down. Well, again, it was a wide open look. Gavin Edwards probably should have done better. And now it's great here for the Jets. Well, look at the replay. As they say in Japan, sugoi. Arigato gozaimasu. The dive coming from Shutohara. But going back to what I was saying, with this time here, if Jets go quicker, they could go 2 for 1. Well, Hogue again, butterfingers. And I can't understand why you've got a case where Yuta Watanabe is having to play point guard or point forward, whatever you want to call him. Put the ball in the hands of Yuki Togashi. Well, Togashi's going to leave the game. Riku Sagawa is going to come back in. Well, it's actually Naoki Tashido, excuse me. So again, I ask the question, who's going to be the primary point guard? Eight seconds difference between game and shot clock. Another kick out. Takashima, first three tonight again. Buries this one. And UTSUNOMIYA right now flying with confidence. They're now 4 out of 10 from the three-point line. Final shot here for the Jets. Watanabe gives this one up to Shutohara. Another kick out. Tachiro pump fakes. He'll go for the final three, and he buries it. While both teams right now, a combined total of 9 3-point field goals made. The majority of them have indeed come from the Jets. Well, sublime pump fake and sweet like string music. Well, that is the end of the first half. A 12-point lead to the BREX. 2 quarters away, maybe, from getting to their 4th final. And maybe indeed contesting for their 3rd B.LEAGUE championship. Well, fans watching live on B.LEAGUE International, we're going to take a break for 20 minutes and we'll be back momentarily.
それでは本日のハーフタイムはブレックシーによりますパフォーマンスでお楽しみください。
マニーは安全で品質の高い医療機器を世界中の人々に届けます。 The best quality in the world to the world マニー。
栃木銀行宇都宮ブレックス応援キャンペーン。対象取引をご契約で宇都宮ブレックス新シーズン開幕戦チケットが抽選で当たるチャンス。7月31日まで。
実家継いだんだ。
本田さん、
こんにちは。踊らない？
忘れたさ。
体が覚えてるよ。
第2章始まる。日替わり007。
あなたの周りに生ポリあれもこれもみんな生ポリ。未来を包む生ポリ。
オーエンスはここ栃木県で公共施設の管理運営を行っています。私たちは地域社会に貢献し、スポーツ文化の健全な発展を目指しています。株式会社オーエンス。
未来を作る、世界をつなぐ、研究と創造のアルメックステクノロジーズ。
吉野石膏はさまざまな視点から安全快適とは何かを模索し、挑戦し、相変わらず今日も暮らしを考える吉野石膏。
モンドセレクション金賞売れた育毛剤ナンバーワン。返金保証付きチャッパー。
中村土建は地域に愛される企業を目指す。中村土建。
もし綾と結婚してなかったら、おいらはこんなに楽しく過ごせなかったと思う。
これは
ちょっと合わないだろう。
家づくりで終わらない、安心安全に暮らせる街を作り、そこでの豊かな生活をデザインする。生活総合産業だからできること。 With You Would You トヨタウッドユーホーム。
ヘドラ P&D 佐野。映画、食事、アミューズメント、フィットネス、ビューティー、ここなら誰もが楽しめる。佐野藤岡インターから車で5分。フィットプレイス24佐野。会員募集中。ヘドラ P&D 佐野。
それではここで B リーグパートナー各社をご紹介いたします。 B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク。 B リーグタイトルパートナーリソナグループ。 B リーグイノベーションパートナーインフロニアホールディングス。 B リーグパートナーズ日本郵便 G ショック日本生命。 B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズソニーミュージックエンターテインメントモルテ朝日新聞日本経済新聞社大塚製薬野村工芸社 EY ジャパンエニタイムフィットネスアーシャルデザインストライク TIS スポーツデポロックアイスふるさとチョイスティックスプラス B リーグサプライヤーアダストリア B リーグコミュニケーションパートナー LINE ヤフー B リーグスポーツ振興パートナースポーツ福祉ウィナー B リーググロスパートナー電通以上 B リーグパートナー各社のご紹介でした。
Well, hello and welcome back to Game 3, second half coming up here. The final decider between UTSUNOMIYA BREX and the CHIBA Jets. Currently, it's a 12-point lead to the home team. A win tonight for either will see them go to the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals in Yokohama next weekend. Well, these two teams splitting both games 1 and 2 here in the Nikkan Arena in Tochigi Prefecture in the city of UTSUNOMIYA. But right now, this team has been spectacularly led by both Jared, and Gavin Edwards. Combined total of 27 points between the two bigs. Well, the Jets yet to have a player in double figures. It's actually Yuki Togashi leads them with 7 points. Because the Jets have been slightly better from the three-point line, 5 out of 13. Although it is 38%, they've made more three-point field goals than their rivals. That was the first one, actually, the dish off coming from Smith and finding Togashi wide open in the corner. Well, that three-pointer was a 6-0 run for the Jets, cutting it down to a 1-point deficit. But then it just became disaster for the Jets offense. So far, 17 turnovers here in the first half, and only 3 for the BREX. Well, the BREX have converted 21 points from those 17 Jets turnovers. And of course, they've done a magnificent job of contesting for offensive rebounds. Tonight, BREX, 7 offensive boards, 15 in total, which is interesting because the Jets have 20 rebounds in total. Well, the key for Trevor Gleason's play is they must stop turning the ball over. There's Riku Sagawa out of control, giving it to young 22-year-old Atsuyo Ogawa. Well, that was Sagawa responding with a three-pointer. Because the final 3 of the half was made by Naoki Tashido. But here was Rod Jarrett. Because he's only made 4 three-pointers here in the semifinals across 3 games. Question is, can it keep on going tonight for the BREX? And there was Gavin Edwards wide open in the corner. Well, Darlene McFall-Smith watching from Sacramento. Of course, related to the great Christmas Smith. Second half yet to come, and Jets can definitely turn this one around, but that was a nice finish by Grant Jarrett. Didn't expect the lob from Atsuyo Ogawa. Here's DJ Newbill fighting Shinji Takashima, and the 4-3 made by the BREX. They've had their struggles in this series from the three-point line, but there was Tashiro's final 3, cutting it down to 12. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key stats here from the first half. As I said, although there's much more rebounds coming from the Jets, 7 offensive boards, but the only thing you can talk about, 17 turnovers to 3. And where the BREX have been dominant, converting 17 of those turnovers to 21 fast break points. Well, they've had 22 points inside the paint for the BREX, only 10 at the moment for the Jets. Jets know if they're going to turn this around and get to the finals, number 1, stop turning over the ball. Number 2, they need to make things happen inside the key. Well, the Jets had a lot of expectations coming into the season. A new arena, signing Yuta Watanabe, a new head coach with NBA experience. They don't want it to end tonight. And as mentioned, 27 combined points from both Grant Jarrett and Gavin Edwards. But this team, living the legacy of their former head coach, the late, great Kevin Bracewell, gone but will never, ever be forgotten. Truly a most valuable person. This team living off the euphoria of the first half, but they know the challenge ahead is going to be tough. 2 more grueling quarters. BREX, like Alvak Tokyo, the only 2 teams to win 2 B.LEAGUE championships. And this season, they can hold the record if they get to the final. Of course, the other semifinals, a very close game between both Ryukyu Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. We'll try to keep you updated with how that game goes. Smith is going to start the second half on the bench. Because I do wonder if they're going to go with the same starting lineup, because although Togashi is the natural starting point guard, well, no, he's going to start here in the lineup. So will Watanabe. So Hara and Togashi will be in the backcourt with Watanabe most likely at the 3. Jug 247. Jets better step it up, and I've got to agree with you. Because if you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International, let us know where in the world you're watching, which team you're supporting. Final 2 quarters.
第3クォータースタートです。Go BREX Nation!
Of course, it was last night in game 2, excuse me. The BREX struggled in the beginning of the 3rd quarter, losing the 3rd quarter 26-9. The only difference was Jets had a 3-point lead at the beginning of the 2nd half. Endo goes for a quick 3. Because he had to go for that one because the shot clock was winding down. Now Togashi finds Mooney. Pick and pop from the mid-range. Too short, can't get it. One goes out of bounds. Jets should get this one back. Well, that was the mid-range by John Mooney. It's usually a shot you see him take from time to time. Togashi now for 3. It's the 14th three-point attempt of the night here for the Jets. BREX patiently trying to get into a ball screen scenario. Finds Jarrett in the corner. He's made 1 3 and he makes another one, extending the lead to 15. Have the BREX indeed learned their lessons from last season's quarterfinal matchup against the Jets. Fighting the demons was always going to be the biggest case here in this series. Now DJ Hogue fires a 3 and he cuts it back down to 12. Well, DJ's got to step it up. He's got to come big here in the 2nd half of the Jets. Hogue's going to get called for a foul. And no need to reach. Very unnecessary play by DJ Hogue. And that's his 3rd personal foul. He cannot afford to pick up another one here in the 3rd. He's got to remain disciplined. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Dubill finding Jarrett. Pump fake, steps through, but he misses. I think he's expecting contact to be made, but Chiba's defense just holding strong. Now Hogue trying to find Mooney, but again, a careless turnover. BREX don't need to rush anything here. Slowing down the tempo, wearing down the Jets has got to be key for the home team. Ijima penetrates, goes in for a floater. Follow-up no good, but another offensive rebound coming for the BREX. Well, final seconds here for Gavin Edwards. Has to put up a tough fadeaway 3. Are you kidding me? The Tokyo Olympian of 2021 buries a 3-pointer and now becomes the 2nd leading scorer yet again, right behind Grant Jarrett. 2 threes to begin the 3rd quarter for the BREX. Well, Togashi gets blocked, no foul, and now it's a 4-on-1. Here we go. Goes in now, makes it indeed a 17-point lead. Well, Edwards felt he got fouled, nothing called, and a timeout's going to be given by Trevor Gleason. Jets, they've got to turn this around. We'll be back in under 16 seconds. Well, again, welcome back here. 17-point ball game, the BREX. So far, coming out like a house on fire here in the first 2 minutes and 55 seconds in Game 3. Final decided to find which two teams between the Jets and the BREX will go to the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals. Jets trying to find some composure here in their offense. Final seconds yet again. Hogue has to isolate. Top contested step back three, not going to go in the offense. Simply non-existent for the Jets. Trevor Gleason may want to think about bringing in Christopher Smith. There's one player that can turn this game around as Nudo goes back door. Finds Endo. Contested three. Oh, baby! The BREX right now cruising in control with a 20-point lead. Mooney has a mismatch. Oh, went for the fadeaway. Gets swatted. Grod Jarrett said, "No in mi casa. Sayonara." What a rejection by Grod Jarrett. Oh, look at this. Wow. Was there contact? He definitely hits the ball, but Jarrett defending the baseline. Well, nice little finish by Watanabe. Chiba's goal, they got to get this to 10 points before the beginning of the fourth quarter. There's a penetration by Newbill and an unforced turnover. I think he was expecting Grod Jarrett to flash out to the perimeter. The BREX have made, indeed tonight, 7 3-point field goals. That's 50% for downtown. Well, I said sayonara because goodbye, he made a block shot. I wouldn't say hello if someone blocked the ball. Moody gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, chance now to cut this down to a 16-point ball game and a potential 4-0 run for the Chiba Jets. 5:41 to go here in the third quarter. Because this would be their final game of the season if they do lose tonight. Gets the first free throw to drop. Because that's one area where the Jets haven't been too great tonight. That's only their 5th free throw of this evening. It was a magnificent junior year playing at Notre Dame. Second one good. Well, now Tashido subbing back into the game for the Jets. Still no Christopher Smith at the moment. Well, Smith has actually subbed in. Now having to match up here. Jarrett rolls on the screen. Goes in the lane. Can't finish. Good defense by the Jets. Togashi forces up another just wild three-pointer. Goes out of bounds, and the Jets will get it. No, BREX will get it back. Well, the shot selection now, they're asking the head coach Trevor Gleason to go for a coach's challenge. Red Kanichka is going to come back into the lineup. So I wonder who he's subbing in for. Well, he's subbing in for Watanabe. And he's called for a head coach's challenge. All fans will find out what the referees decide. We'll be back when they make their decision. Well, here's a look at it. There's where it comes out. Does Grant Jarrett get the final touch? That's the question. That is very tough.
BREX ball.
Well, unsuccessful challenge. So BREX will remain with the ball under the basket. Well, 5:19 to go. Because if you are just joining us, the man on the left, the portrait, is the late great Kevin Bracewell, the former head coach of UTSUNOMIYA BREX this season, who unfortunately did pass away. And you can see right now, his team are definitely playing in memory of him. Well, BREX just don't need to panic. Jets are on a 4-0 run. You've got to find that composure. Rebound secure by Mooney. But an opportunity now here for CHIBA to slice into the deficit. Down by 16. Smith kicks out. Tashiro made a three at the end of the first half, and he's unable to make this one. Newell goes in. The defense simply just got caught napping. Well, he's had a quiet scoring night, but considering the fact that both Gavin Edwards and Grant Jarrett have performed. Nice penetration by Smith, and he gets the and one. Well, the chef needs to cook on an entree, a main course, if they're going to come back. Well, great take by Chris Smith. I'm telling you, he can be the difference. Well, he came to Japan in 2021 along with John Mooney after playing for Viel Stal Ostrowia Kopolski. Of course, made it to a final of a FIBA Europe Cup, only losing to Ironi Neziana. 15-point deficit, 4:27 to go here in the third. Tagashi almost came up with a steal. BREX still had the momentum, but Newell turns it over. Smith comes up with it. Bit of contact again, no foul call. Well, great defense indeed by Fotu. BREX don't want to go for a quick three. Trying to search for the high percentage look here as Ogawa goes down to Fotu. Foul's going to be given, and that's on Ren Kanichka. Well, that's what I love about Isaac Fotu. Whenever he has a mismatch, he's got one thing in mind. Either roll and go to the double block, or go straight under the bucket and seal off. Baseline possession here to the BREX. That's twice there. Togashi could have come up with an interception. Agawa penetrates, goes in, can't finish. And Mooney gets a rebound. And now CHIBA want to run. Oh, it's a offensive foul called against Ren Kanichka. I just wonder if the missed travel may have led to that decision. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh no, that's an offensive foul. That's a good call. I take back my words. That is a good call. Second foul against Kanichka. Both picked up here in the third quarter. I think Trevor Gleason's saying, why are you taking your time? Go to the bucket. Go quickly. Well, an update in the game between San and Neo Phoenix and Ruku Golden Kings. San Ed have taken a 5-point lead. Newell on the baseline. Kicks out to Ogawa. Teardrop, can't finish, but a big offensive ball by Isaac Fotu. Giving the BREX another chance. 5 seconds now for DJ Newbill. Newbill penetrates. He'll go for a floater, and he gets that one to drop off the glass. And that's all down to Isaac Fotu. The fearless, relentless determination by the New Zealand international. And now a foul is going to be called against Shinji Takashima. And that's only the second team foul against BREX. Sagawa now looking to make things happen. Looks like he's struggling under pressure. Smith calling for a clear out. Defended by DJ Newbill. So now DJ Hogue goes baseline, kicks out. Good look for the corner. And that's a good offense. That is a good offense. And you can't argue with that. They got a penetration. They got a kick out. Unfortunately, Kenichi's got to make that one. The foul is going to be called against Riku Sagawa. Fourth and final team foul against Jets here in the third quarter. Just over 2.5 to go here in the third. BREX still leading by 17. Yajima finds Edwards, goes in. Way too easy. Well, that's the second time Gavin Edwards thinking he should be going to the charity stripe for the three-point play. Smith pulls up, quick three, and nothing flying for the Jets. Hogue battles for the second chance. Another three goes up. And this time, Kenichka gets it. Well, that's a crucial play that just gives them a bit of confidence. Yajima coming around two screens. Trying to find the mismatch. He's now run to 10. Still has it. Final seconds. Finds Edwards. One-legged fadeaway. And that's good defense collectively by CHIBA. Well, CHIBA's got to get something good from this offense. Now Smith attacks. Smith goes in. Counted! And C. Smith, the chef, going to the charity stripe. Well, this could potentially be the 6-0 run. And a tough move by Chris Smith, the king of Sacramento.
Let's see.
Well, to give you a heads up, the current game between Ruku Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. It's a 3-point lead to San Am, but the Golden Kings are at the free throw line. 1:25 to go in this game. 14-point lead, but Smith can cut it down to 13 if he converts his three-point play. Well, just gets the free throw to drop. Because they need him to really go out here in this game. 9 points tonight for Chris Smith. Well, they turn it over. Good defense. And now Jets riding on this momentum from the 6-0 run. Sagawa. They probably should have dished that one off. Had a wide open Tashiro. And that's where the inexperience of the 18-year-old in such a crucial, monumental game coming to fruition. What's another turnover? Well, Smith having to improvise, and somehow, someway, Smith is able to do the impossible. Now becoming the first player in double figures tonight here for the Jets. 11 points to C. Smith. Ogawa penetrates. Foul has been called. It's going to be free throws coming up. Or is that the fourth team foul, though? I'm not sure. Well, that's the second foul against Ogawa. Well, hopefully if Ogawa makes these free throws, they'll put an end to this 8-0 run by the Chiba Jets. The 22-year-old gets the first free throw to go, giving BREX a 12-point lead. Jets can't get the final shot here in the third quarter, because he's been very good in these first two games of the semifinals. Had his struggles in the quarterfinals against Mikawa, but can indeed extend their lead. Second one no good. Tashiro comes up with it, and now looking to go for the final shot. Oh, he's got to deal with the pressure. Trying to find Christopher Smith. Smith defended by Ogawa. Penetrates, goes in. Unable to get it, but the follow-up no good. Well, that would have cut it down to 10 points as we head into the final 10 minutes. 10 minutes to the side. Can Chiba come back and go to the finals? Or will it be UTSUNOMIYA BREX going to Yokohama? Can they hold on? Well, we'll be back in just under 2 minutes.
Let's see. それではここで本日の来場者速報人数の発表です。本日は6185名の皆様にご来場いただきました。本日もたくさんのご来場誠にありがとうございます。
Welcome back, everybody. We had an 8-0 run to finish until Ogawa made free throws for the BREX. Still, it's a 12-point deficit here. The Jets trailing. Final 10 minutes to save their season of expectations. Of course, UTSUNOMIYA came out like a house on fire. Both teams 7 3-point field goals. 21 taken, though, here for the Jets. Look at the fake Euro step by Christopher Smith and still somehow found a way to get that one to drop. Well, Smith with 13 points. Togashi's going to come back into the lineup along with Yuta Watanabe. Final 10 minutes. One of these two teams will be going to Yokohama next weekend to play either Ryukyu Golden Kings or San Antonio Phoenix for the 2025 B.LEAGUE Championship. Chiba have first possession. Hogue nowhere to go. Goes back out to Tagashi. Now they find Smith. Well, finds a wide open Michael Lowe, and he cuts it down to a 10-point lead. Well, since that 8-0 run, it's been a 10-2 run here for the Jets. BREX still had the momentum, still have the lead. Newell goes down low, and it's another BREX turnover. Can Jets capitalize? Quick foul committed by Seiji Ikaruga. Well, not a bad foul to give away, because all that does is slow down the Jets' momentum in transition. Where they've struggled has been in the half court. Smith off one screen. And he steps out of bounds, and he turns it over. Well, he felt he got fouled on the hedge defending the bull screen, but nothing given. Well, BREX get it back. Newell coming off one screen. Now has a mismatch defended by Michael Lowe. Step back, huge three. Can't get it. But a foul's going to be given, so will be free throws coming up to Grant Jarrett. And here is where the BREX just caused too many problems. The offensive rebounding really has been a key factor in this game. Well, we had their free throw struggles earlier. They're now 10 out of 17. Jarrett's got to make this. First one good. 19 points for Grant Jarrett. Joint leading scorer Gavin Edwards. There's nobody in this game apart from John Mooney, who only has 4 points. Could be on their way for a double-double. He has 8 rebounds. Free throw no good. 11-point lead. Watanabe now defended by Takashima. Jets can't cut it down to single digits. Smith, there's the three, takes it, and it just won't go tonight. Well, that would have cut it down to 8 points. Still plenty of time left, though, here for the Jets. Oh, Newell. Uncharacteristic turnover. Oh, Watanabe. Sloppy basketball. I don't think Grant Jarrett needed to do too much. One-point game in the other semifinals between Ryukyu Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. Takashima, quick go screen, quick three, but an easy putback. And now Gavin Edwards becoming yet again the leading scorer, 21 points. Hogue now looks to attack. Gets fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. Zico Carr now wanting a traveling violation called. And much needed free throws coming up. Let's have a look at the replay. I'd say that's a good call. Well, Hogue at the free throw line. First one's good. Well, it's the end of the third quarter between San Antonio Phoenix and Ryukyu Golden Kings, but it looks like Golden Kings will have free throws to end the third quarter. Down by 1. Of course, in this game, DJ Ho trying to cut it down to 11 points if he can convert this free throw. Both free throws good. BREX fans along with the Jets Nation. 10 points tonight. Second play to get into double figures for Chiba. Now Hijima goes in for a tough layup, can't finish, and Jets can cut it down to single digits. Well, nice pass, Michael Oath. Oh, he missed the wide open dunk. Well, he made one yesterday, and now they get paid for it. 3 is up. But again, Takashima no good. And O comes up with a rebound. Well, what should have been a 9-point deficit. Jets have another chance. Togashi finding Hogue. Hogue in the paint. And it's going to be a traveling violation. And it's becoming a calamity here on offense for Chiba. Well, great defense by Shinji Takashima. And has fatigue settled in here for Chiba? They've got to remain resilient. Newell defended by Michael O. Now we're under 10. Looks to attack, puts up a tough one. And this time the foul's gonna be called against BREX. Third team foul. Well, end of the third quarter finally in the game between Ruku Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. It's all locked up at 59 apiece in that game. That one going right down to the wire. Worrying sign for Golden Kings. Vic Law did look like he went down with an injury. I'm not quite sure how bad it was. BREX only have one foul to give here in the fourth. Operation Hang On. Trying to fight the demons of losing in Game 3 in the quarterfinals to Chiba last season. Smith quickly to Hogue. Hogue no one to kick out to, but 6 now on the shot clock for Togashi. Togashi gets the 3 off. Smith with the tip in, and finally they cut it down to single digits. Is there hope and belief for Chiba? Hijima pulls up from 15. Can't get it. Hogue a big rebound. Jets have a player down. Can Chiba capitalize? Smith gets a contact, and he's going to the free throw line for 3 shots. And this is crucial. Smith could cut it down to a 6-point deficit. Well, intelligent play by the King of Sacramento. Well, he's got 13 points tonight. Chiba indeed have not missed a free throw. They're 10 out of 10. Can they remain perfect? Can he cut it down to 6 points? Well, the first one's good. And those Jets fans, you can probably cut the tension with a knife. Fill that anxiety. This has been a very up and down season for them due to injuries. Oh, he missed it. He missed the second one. But he can still cut it down to 7 points. He's got to hold his nerve. Second one good, 2 out of 3. Only one missed free throw tonight for Chiba. 15 tonight for Chris Smith. Third leading scorer in the game, right behind both Gavin Edwards and Grant Jarrett. Well, Hijima kicks out. Jarrett had the 3. Goes in. Oh my goodness! Grant Jarrett just completely served up Michael O. And had no regard for his feelings. Hogue goes for a quick one, and that's a crucial response. A big-time three with 4:53 to go. DJ Hogue cuts it down to a 6-point ball game. A monumental three by DJ Hogue. We'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Well, there was the serve up indeed by Grant Jarrett. And then the big three in response by DJ Hogue. Both Grant Jarrett, Gavin Edwards, joint leading scorers tonight. Well, here we go, fans. Now we're under halfway to go. It's now or never for these two teams. And one thing the BREX don't want to do is panic. They've got to hold on to this. The grueling season becoming the #1 team in the B-League. They're trying to fight the demons of not having their hearts broken for a second consecutive postseason against CHIBA. Jarrett, huge three-pointer, and it's back to a 9-point ball game. What a big-time play by a big-time player. Still a CHIBA this time here. There's no need for them to panic. Hogue made his last three. Tough step back. But Tagashi comes up with it. They seem to want to desperately go from the three-point line. Michael O bumps. Tries to go up, but he gets rejected. And CHIBA lose possession. Incredible help side defense coming from Makoto Hiyajima. And Gavin Edwards double block. Oh, BREX not trying to rush anything. Of course, update, 2 minutes almost played in the fourth quarter between Golden Kings. Hiyajima, Hail Mary 3, arigato gozaimasu. The BREX, with 3:34 to go, have a 12-point lead. And Hiyajima said bang. Big time three by Makoto Hiyajima. 2 consecutive triples. We'll be back from this timeout in 60 seconds. a 12-point deficit with 3:34. But Jets, the problem for them, it just looks like the offense has run out of ideas. Right now, you want to come up with a few defensive plays. I mean, they have fouls to give. That's the key thing for them. 3 fouls to give. So defensively, they can take a few gambles. And they must get something from this offense. So Gashi still has it. Finds Hogue. Another quick pick and pop. 3 not going to go. And BREX come up with it. Well, for BREX, simply winding down the clock. But you know a bucket here is going to set this arena on fire. Any bucket. Newell penetrates. Alley-oop time, put a little bit too much hot sauce in that one.
Good try, good try.
Well, the update, 7:17 to go in the fourth quarter. San Antonio Phoenix have retaken the lead by 1. So Gashi now trying to work around the screen. Finds Watanabe. And an offensive foul's given. Well, the curtains could be hung already here for the Jets, because time's no longer on their side. Third foul against Chris Smith. Well, there's a turnover. Jets have got to go quick. So Gashi goes in, cutting it down to 10 points. 2:40 left. Well, that's exactly what they needed. But still, it's a double-digit deficit. They have 2 fouls to give. Newell kicks out. Grant Jarrett's had a 3-point cookout, and he continues to make it rain. 13-point lead for the BREX. 27 points tonight for Grant Jarrett. Smith goes in, gets his own rebound, cuts it back down to 11. Over 2 minutes left. Well, they have those fouls to give. Why not put on some full court? Well, Edwards just set a body check of the screen. And there's another turnover now. Chiba's got to go quick. Smith, wide open. 3, got it! And now it's an 8-point deficit, and a timeout is going to be called. Well, we'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Well, 27 points from that man, Grant Jarrett, really has been a difference tonight. Well, just over 5 minutes left in the game between Golden Kings. Golden Kings still down by 1 point against San Antonio Phoenix. BREX breaking down the pressure. There's no need for them to rush. There's this 1 foul to give. Only final foul left. Well, this is good patience by UTSUNOMIYA. It's the fourth foul against DJ Hogue. And Seiji Ikaruga coming into the game. It's an interesting change. Now, I'm not sure if it was Takashima who left or Makoto Hiyajima. Well, they almost come up with it. No, but BREX get it back. There's no need to foul now. Don't foul now. Why? Not sure why. They went for the reach. Really unnecessary play by Yuta Watanabe, and that just puts more seconds back on the shot clock. Well, Ikaruga's got to inbound this one. Shuto Hara coming back in. There's literally not a lot of time left here for the Jets. Jets have got to come up with a steal. They don't want to foul now. Oh, Hogue took the gallery. Come up with it. Well, there's a foul now. Chiba's asking the question, should this be an unsportsmanlike foul? Grant Jarrett felt he got fouled. Oh, no, that's good defense. But is this an yeah, I would say that should be upgraded. That's my opinion. But I don't think they're going to upgrade it. So it's going to be free throws here for... Well, free throws for Christopher Smith. Made 2 out of 3 on his last trip. First one's good. Can cut it down to a 6-point deficit. A very big moment now in this game. Smith makes them both. 4:49 to go in the game in Shizuoka between San Antonio Phoenix and Golden Kings. San An have a 1-point lead. Well, they commit a quick foul and they fouled the wrong player. I just don't understand this from Chiba Jets. Why not wait for a double team? Because Konichka was coming over to double team right away. Well, big free throws now for DJ Newbill. Oh, he missed it. He missed the first one. Now, one thing Jets have got to do here is box out. Still, if he makes this, it would be a 7-point lead. Missed them both. And Jets come up with it, down by 6. Finds Smith, pump fakes, quick 3, goes for it. Hogue battles, but the BREX come up with a rebound. Did they need to go for a 3? Wow, they went for the 3. It wasn't the best look in the world. So it's going to be free throws again here for UTSUNOMIYA. Well, the Golden Kings have taken a 1-point lead thanks to Jack Cooley with over 4 minutes. And DJ Newbill misses another free throw. And he missed another one. But this time, Jets come up with it yet again. Foul's been committed, so that should be free throws coming up now for the Jets. 1:05. Well, you couldn't write this ending. Jets just seem to keep hanging on, flirting. And a fourth foul for Hijima. So big free throws now for Chiba. Chance to cut it down to a 2-possession ball game. Big free throws for young Ren Kanichka. First one good. Holding his nerve. Again, he's just trying to hold his composure. Cut it down to 4 points. Makes them both. Remember, neither team with any fouls to give. There's no need to foul here. Well, they could have got an easy one, but Gavin Edwards, they don't need to foul. Why? Well, I guess they're fouling DJ Nubo because he's missed his last 4 free throws, but I would still say that's a hell of a gamble. I would say that's unnecessary. Well, the shot's in, and the problem is, he fouls out. I don't understand that. Well, I guess they're going to have to bring back in Riku Sagawa. Oh no, they're bringing in John Mooney. So unfortunately, Chris Smith, his night is done. Newbill finally makes this one after missing his last 4. Can extend it back indeed to a 6-point ball game. Now, Jets get a 3-pointer after this quickly. They would not need to foul because they would just need one stop to give themselves a chance to tie it up. That's if he makes his free throw and they get a quick offense down the other end. Quite a hard step by Ron Jarrett, quite risky, I'd say. Well, say you want to go quick. But Togashi turns it over, and that might do it. Here we go, and indeed, it is going to be the BREX who run away with this. A huge turnover, and young 22-year-old Atsuya Ogawa converting it. Timeout by Chiba Jets. Season could be over sooner rather than later. Togashi simply out of control. Well, we'll be back in just under 60 seconds. Well, an update. 3:28 to go. Ruku Golden Kings lead by 2 points. The 3:28 San Antonio Phoenix have it underneath their own basket. San Antonio have turned it over. Golden Kings have it back. Try to keep you updated with that game, because it looks like our game might finish before that one. While Vic Law has made it a 5-point ball game with 3:05 to go. He went down with an injury, and Vic Law for the Ruku Golden Kings has 28 points. No Ruchi Kishimoto, no Kive Aluma. What a game between Golden Kings and San Antonio Phoenix. But back to this one, 49 seconds left. Jets down by 8. Incredible scenes in Shizuoka. Well, here we go. Jets have no time. You've got to go quickly. Mooney attacks. Finds Togashi. 6 seconds now. DJ Ho puts up a prayer, and that will do it. UTSUNOMIYA BREX are going to their 4th B.LEAGUE championship. The Jets just didn't come ready for Game 3. Now the question remains with 3:05. Will the BREX meet the Golden Kings, or will they meet San Antonio Phoenix? What scenes we've had here tonight at Utsunomiya. Oh, Christelis Young. I'm actually commentating this game, but also on my other computer I have Ruku Golden Kings versus San Antonio Phoenix. Vic Law with the huge dagger. Natsuyo Ogawa at the free throw line makes the first one. And he came up with that steal off the Togashi turnover that led into an 8-point ball game. And now he can't make it a 10-point deficit. Oh, he missed it. But he comes up with his own rebound. But it looks like the cigars are going to be lit as another foul has been committed. That's the third foul against Ren Konichka. Again, Natsuyo Ogawa at the free throw line. And now he does make it a 10-point lead, 29.1. BREX. Well, they're going to be season extending. Remember, if whoever wins the B.LEAGUE championship will play in the FIBA BCL Asia in the middle of June. Ogawa makes them both. Well, a three-point has been made by San Antonio Phoenix by Hirotaka Yoshi. It's back to a 2-point game. Watanabe goes to the three, and that will do it. That will do it. BREX are going to the B.LEAGUE championship. Well, they've overcome the demons, and in 6 postseason meetings, the BREX win for the 3rd time against CHIBA Jets. Congratulations, Utsunomiya BREX, heading to the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals. Still 2 minutes left. San Antonio Phoenix down by 2. They have the ball. Well, there's a three. They can take the lead. But again, party time tonight here in Tochigi Prefecture. Party time in the city of Utsunomiya. The first ever Japanese-born player, Yuta Tabuse, will take his team yet again to another B.LEAGUE Finals. Well, an update again, 1:36 to go. San Antonio Phoenix, through Waki, have taken a 4-point lead. Well, could it be a rematch of the 2022 finals, Utsunomiya BREX versus Ruku Golden Kings? And in memory of the late, great Kevin Bracewell, his team playing in memory of him. Most valuable person, gone but will never ever be forgotten. Well, they'll do it. Jets, of course. The spirit of winning in Game 2 emphatically by 19. But just were unable to get the job done here in Game 3. Incredible scenes. Well, we're going to speak to head coach Zico Coronel. We'll speak to the game's most valuable player, which I think is going to be Grant Jarrett. We'll look at the highlights, run back the stats, and we can look forward. But remember, 1:36 to go in Shizuoka. San Antonio Phoenix down by 4. But they'll get the possession. Timeout has been called by Ed Sushiano. Trying to keep you updated with what's going on. You can also watch that game live here on B.LEAGUE International. Manu Fotu, I want to hear from you, bro. I want to see you. If Utsunomiya win the championship, I expect to see you and the family at the 2025 FIBA BCL Asia. Manu Fotu, congratulations to you and your family. But I want to see you at BCL Asia, bro, if Utsunomiya wins. Well, let's listen now to Coach Zico Coronel to get his words. Congratulations to him and the BREX.
Let's go, Tokachi. まさにチーム一丸、千葉を破ってのファイナル進出です。今どんな思いを抱いていますか？
I mean, we said to our guys before that, that KB would be proud of them, their loved ones would love them, but it sure as hell sweeter after a win.
ブラゼルコーチも自分たちのことをしっかり応援してくれていると思いますし、自分たちを愛してくれている人はどんな結果であっても、自分たちのことを愛してくれていると思いますけれども、もし、勝つことができればさらにその喜びっていうのは大きくなるだろうということを選手たちに話しました。
今日の試合ではまさにブレックスらしいディフェンスが光ったと思います。そのあたりいかがでしょうか？
I mean, you can see what an amazing team they are. The second we dropped our guard just a little bit, there's a 3-ball in the basket. So we had to be exceptional to have a chance, and we gave ourselves a chance.
見ていただいた通り、もう少しでもちょっと強度が下がれば、千葉さんはこのスリーポイントをその瞬間に決めてくるっていうような、それだけ能力のあるチームだったので、本当に自分たちはもう本当にベストなディフェンスをしないといけないなと思っていました。
今シーズン、この宇都宮でのホームゲームは最後のゲームとなりました。こうして千葉に勝ってファイナルに挑めること、どう感じてますか？
First of all, to all the Chiba fans who came, have a safe trip home. You guys were amazing for your team. How do we feel? We're not the team that we hope to be quite yet, so we just bought ourselves another week to get even better, and I'm excited to see what kind of basketball we can play down in Yokohama. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you for everything you did to help us this year, and we hope to see as many as possible in Yokohama. If not, we'll feel your well wishes through the TV.
まずはここに駆けつけてくださった千葉のファンの皆さん、本当に皆さん千葉の後押し、本当に素晴らしかったです。自分たちはまだ成長できると思っています。まだベストな状態ではないと思っているので、ここからまたもう1週間、さらに自分たちが上達する機会があるので、しっかり上達して、ベストな状況でファイナルに臨めるようにしたいと思います。そして会場に駆けつけてくださったブレックスファンの皆さん、そして、画面越しに応援してくださった皆さん、本当に皆さんのサポート最高でした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。ジーコ・コロネルヘッドコーチ代行でした。
Well, there you heard from head coach Zico Coronel, and understanding that his team have yet to reach their full potential. And next weekend they could do it. Well, 23.2 seconds left in the game between Ruku Golden Kings. Vic Law at the free throw line. They lead by 4. But now here's the game's most valuable player, Grant Jarrett, a terrific performance. Let's listen to what he has to say.
今日は出だしからチームのディフェンス、そして気迫がエンジン全開でした。そのあたりはどう感じながらプレーしていましたか？
Yeah, that was the main message we wanted to give is our defense. We try and prove that the whole season, from preseason to now. So just proud of the guys for coming out. And 3 games in a row is not easy, and to play defense like that, just proud of them.
やっぱりそれをディフェンスの強度というのがやっぱりシーズンかけて磨き上げてきたものだったので、それがしっかり出せたことがすごく良かったと思いますし、3連戦でそれをやり続けるというのは本当に簡単なことではないので、それをやりきったこのチームメイトをすごく誇りに思います。
そして今日は何といってもスリーポイントが絶好調。相手に追い上げられる中で第4クォーターでも効果的なスリーポイントがありました。そのあたりはどう感じてますか？
Yeah, doing it make shots yesterday, and everyone wanted to come in and obviously make more shots, so we were just focused in on that, and yeah.
昨日シュートの確率があまり良くなくて苦しんだ部分があったので、今日はしっかり絶対決めてやるぞという気持ちでみんな望んでいたと思うので、しっかり決められてよかったなと思います。
最後にチームで勝ち取ったファイナル、どんな思いをぶつけますか？
Yeah, it's going to be tough. This whole playoffs hasn't been easy. This whole season hasn't been easy. So we're excited for the challenge.
本当にこのレギュラーシーズンからチャンピオンシップ入ってるもんですけど、本当にこう簡単な試合は一つもなく、常にタフなチャレンジでしたので、またこのさらにタフなチャレンジが待ち受けていると思うので、すごく楽しみにしています。
ありがとうございました。グラント・ジャネット選手でした。
Well, terrific performance tonight from Grant Jeremy. He led the way. No arguments whatsoever that he led with the game's most valuable player award. 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he didn't miss a three-pointer. But here's Makoto Hiyajima. We'll get this translated very quickly.
千葉をこのセミファイナルで下しました。勝利の瞬間はどんな気持ちで迎えましたか？
いや、もう本当に千葉に勝つために1シーズン通してやってきたんで。はい、すごく嬉しかったです。はい、
後半の千葉の追い上げというのはどう感じながらプレーされてましたか？
いや、もう簡単にいくわけはないので、まあ少し慌ててしまう時間帯もありましたけど、でもまあ最後は本当に僕らが勝ちたいっていう気持ちが上回ったと思うので、皆さんの応援のおかげだと思います。ありがとうございます。
今日の試合でも成長を続ける小川選手のシールも何本もありましたし、高島選手もディフェンスで若手が躍動しました。そのあたりはどう感じますか？
で昨シーズンとそんなにメンバーが変わらない中で若手がこうやって成長してくれて、こういう大舞台でチームに勢いを与えてくれたんで本当にチーム、一丸の勝利だったと思います。
残るはファイナルの戦いとなります。今日も多くのファンが駆けつけました。最後に決意をお願いします。
はい、約束通り皆さんを横浜に連れて行くことができましたし、はい、あと2勝、はい、ケビンとともに、はい、皆さんとともに優勝したいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。
Well, we'll get that translated very quickly from Makoto Hiyajima, the star player, one of the best shooting guards in the history of Japanese basketball. He had 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Only 1 3-pointer from Makoto tonight, but you know how much the fans love him.
24-25シーズンのブレックスのホームゲームが全て終了となりました。
Well, we're going to get one final message before we show you the highlights.
一言ずつメッセージをいただきたいと思います。
And we will get that translated, what Makoto Hiyajima said, very, very shortly.
本日含めホームゲーム応援ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげでここまで来られました。あと2勝すごくタフになると思うんですが、一緒に戦ってください。よろしくお願いします。
ブラックス選手でした。続いて7番小川選手。
はい、1年間通してホームコートで、応援ありがとうございました。これからも、ここがゴールじゃなくて優勝することがゴールなので、それまで一緒に戦ってください。応援よろしくお願いします。
続いて石川選手お願いします。
はい、1年間応援ありがとうございました。横浜アリーナでも熱い応援よろしくお願いします。
17番星川選手お願いします。
はい、応援ありがとうございました。来週最後まで応援よろしくお願いします。
Well, you heard the word Raishu. That means next weekend. Next weekend they will be in Yokohama.
今日もたくさんの応援ありがとうございました。皆さんの応援本当にすごいと思ってます。来週も全力で応援よろしくお願いします。
Well, we'll get these translated very quickly when the players have finally had their final words to this beautiful home crowd here.
18番イカルガ選手お願いいたします。
みんな最高。あと2つ頑張るぞ。
He said Gambare. I believe he meant something about bringing good luck. There's Seiji Ikaruga.
9番遠藤選手。
あと2勝するために、皆さんまた力を貸してください、横浜で皆さん爆発しましょう。ありがとうございました。
Now you hear the BREX fans saying Endo, Yusuke Endo.
6番比江島選手。
あと2勝頑張りましょう。また横浜で会いましょう。ありがとうございました。
It looks like everyone's getting some final words, but it didn't translate quickly. The following comments that were originally made by Hijima, they came to beat Chiba Jets. He was very happy. He didn't think it would be an easy win. As the young players have grown, there's Kosuke Takeuchi, 40 years young, one of the veterans of Japanese basketball.
34番ジェレット選手。
Thank you guys for your support, and we'll see you next week.
サポートありがとうございました。また来週お会いしましょう。
33番エドワーズ選手。
Thank you guys for your support all weekend. It was great. We'll see you guys next weekend to hold up the trophy.
週末をかけて、3日間本当に応援ありがとうございました。来週お会いしましょう。来週、トロフィー掲げる瞬間一緒に共有しましょう。
We keep hearing that word Raishu, which simply means next weekend. Because they know it's going to be a big, big matchup.
続いて25番ニュービル選手。
Thank you for your support all season long. We got 2 more. See you on Yokohama.
シーズン通してのサポートありがとうございました。まだあと2勝必要です。横浜で皆さんお会いしましょう。
And now listen to these BREX fans singing DJ's name.
続いて42番フォトゥ選手。
Yeah, thank you very much for the support this postseason. Look forward to seeing you all next week, and let's win another championship together.
シーズン通してサポートありがとうございました。そして
Isaac Fotu was a part of that championship team 3 years ago when they did beat Ruku Golden Kings. And who will be the team they meet? They will meet Ruku Golden Kings again. Golden Kings winning against San Antonio Phoenix. A rematch of the 2022 finals taking place yet again in the Yokohama Arena.
13番渡辺選手。
3連戦皆さん本当に応援ありがとうございました。本当にどこにも負けない素晴らしい雰囲気を作っていただいたからこそですね、強敵に勝つことできました。ただまだ全然終わってないと思いますし、もう皆さんもその気でいると思いますけど、本当に、KB もですね、最後僕らがチャンピオンになることを願っていると思いますので、最後の最後まで、応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Nori Watanabe, one of the veterans of this team, will get everything translated when the highlights come up, basketball fans. Here's Yuta Tabuse.
本日もたくさんの応援本当にありがとうございました。そして千葉さん、そして千葉のファンの皆さん、本当に今シーズン本当にありがとうございました。クォーターファイナル、セミファイナルと皆さん最高でした。皆さんのおかげで本当に勝てたと思います。ただあと2つです。最後まで一緒に戦ってください。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。それでは皆さん、ファイナルも共に戦いましょう。全員でたどり着こう、あの頂点まで。
Well, there you have it. Going back to the original words of Makoto Hiyajima. Now, Hiyajima's words, where they knew it was going to be a tough matchup against the Jets. He's happy they won, but he didn't think it would be an easy win. And of course, he was talking about Takashima and the other younger players and knowing that they have grown a lot. And the final thing from Makoto Hiyajima is they want to win a championship for their late coach, the late great Kevin Bracewell, who unfortunately did pass away. Of course, Nori Watanabe, his words were thanks for the support in the 3 rounds. However, it's not over yet. Please continue to support us this weekend. While Yuta Tabuse, the first ever Japanese-born basketball player in the NBA, said thank you for the support to the Jets fans as well. Thanks for the passion and all the support. It was great, and best wishes for the finals. Well, we are going to look at the highlights very, very soon. We'll look at the stats. And as I mentioned, next weekend in Okinawa, in Yokohama, they'll play the team from Okinawa, a rematch of the 2022 B.LEAGUE Finals. It'll be UTSUNOMIYA BREX versus Ruku Golden Kings. Well, it's going to be an exciting time for Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. The 2025 Finals. It's going to be in Yokohama next weekend. Join us live on B.LEAGUE International. What an unbelievable finish tonight here from the BREX. Simply dominating this game right from the beginning to the end. Well, you kept hearing the word Raishu. Raishu next weekend in Yokohama. It is going to be an unbelievable atmosphere. Of course, this is interesting though, because as interesting as it is, it's the second finals for the BREX in 4 years. It's the fourth consecutive trip to the finals for Ruku Golden Kings. The team from Okinawa losing last season in the finals to the Hiroshima Dragonflies, failing to repeat. And the last time they lost before that was against UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Will BREX make history, become the first team to win 3 B.LEAGUE championships? Or will the Golden Kings finally become the third team to win 2 B.LEAGUE championships along with the BREX and Alvok Tokyo? Well, exciting atmosphere tonight here in the Tojiki Prefecture, the city of Utsunomiya, the Nikan Arena. As now we get set to look at the highlights very, very soon. Well, it's just an unbelievable atmosphere here, to say the least. Well, we're going to see them very soon. We'll look at the stats and then we'll prepare you for when and where the finals will be. Remember, if you're not able to go to Yokohama, you can watch them live here on B.LEAGUE International. Myself and Anthony Suntai will be bringing you the coverage for that game. Well, there was DJ Hogg, getting things going very early from the perimeter. Because it just wasn't meant to be for the Chiba Jets. Makoto Hiyajima attacking the basket very early on in this game. And that was DJ Newbill. Quiet night for him, actually, considering that he is a MVP caliber candidate. This Newbill tonight, not the best scoring night, 10 points. Actually nearly had a triple-double. I mean, I criticized him. Still had a great game, but of course when you have 48 points combined from both Gavin Edwards and Grant Jarrett, I don't think anyone else needs to step up. Well, Christopher Smith unfortunately did foul out tonight, but he did finish with 22 points, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And the Jets came within touching distance, cutting it down to 6 in the fourth quarter. But it was too little too late. That three-pointer made by Togashi cut it down to 1 point in the first half. But the problem for the Jets wasn't fatigue. 24 turnovers too many. And 31 points converted from those turnovers by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, Makoto Hiyajima, as mentioned, only finishing with 7 points. But really, it was enough as the 48 points. And here's a classic case of the turnovers that really did hurt the Jets. And it cost them dearly in this game. There was Riku Sugawa coming up with it. And a great finish in the end. Well, it was actually Atsuyo Gawa made the steal. Riku Sugawa made the turnover. And that time, Sugawa, the young 18-year-old, making the big three-pointer. Well, Grant Jarrett had his three-point struggles in games 1 and 2, but he was 5 out of 5 from the perimeter tonight. Simply cooked from start to finish. This only field goal he didn't miss was a three-pointer. And then Gavin Edwards, second leading scorer for the BREX, finishing with 21. BREX tonight, well, they were 10 out of 21 from the three-point line. Just under 50%, enough to get the job done. And there was Grant Jarrett, finishing with perfection in transition. Well, here was the take by Nubo, kicking out to Shinji Takashima. And the three-pointers just kept on flying in for the BREX. On the three at the end of the first half by Naoki Tashido. Unfortunately, he will not be going to a fourth consecutive finals after going to 3 with the Ruku Golden Kings. Grant Jarrett just simply, I don't know what got into him here in Game 3, but he was unconscious. And the BREX just didn't look like they were going to look back at that point. They just kept on piling on the pressure. Well, it was Gavin Edwards, time expiring on the shot clock, but still made the tough three-pointer. Well, there was a rejection by Hijima, and then the transition buckets. And the finish, well, you could hit a slap there. No and one called. Well, some more highlights here from this game in the second half. A terrific win for the BREX. That's the unstoppable play. Look at this dunk here by Grant Jarrett, taking a body with him. As Michael O, unfortunately, just got served up. And a big win yet again for the BREX. Well, here was Hijima. This three-pointer did make it a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter. Final seconds on the shot clock. Hand his face, but no problem. Well, they did make a run to the Jets, but it was just too little too late at that point. Well, there was a steal that made it a 6-point lead into an 8-point lead. Ogawa coming up with it. And there you have it, the BREX heading to their 4th B-League final. And could they become the first B-League team to win 3 B-League championships ahead of Alvac Tokyo? Well, they'll have to meet the Ruku Golden Kings to do so. Well, we're going to take a look at the final stats. And then it won't be about games looking forward. It will be the finals. Raishu Sue wa Yokohama de, as they say, in Yokohama next week. Wow, it was just the turnovers. 24 turnovers committed by the Chiba Jets. Very uncharacteristic. 31 points scored from those turnovers. And of course, you look at the rebounding. I mean, Chiba dominated the rebounds. It was just points in the paint. Chiba also had 9 3-pointers. And you got to ask the question, if Chiba doesn't turn the ball over as much tonight, well, they could have won this game. Well, there you have it. Indeed, it's all over. We'll look at the game's leaders, and then we'll look forward very soon to the final matchup here in the B-League playoffs. The finals are set. A rematch of 2022. Indeed, it is Ruku Golden Kings up against the team that defeated them, and that is UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, the Golden Kings made amends, winning the following year. And who did they beat? They beat the Chiba Jets. And after a grueling season for the Golden Kings, last year going through the quarterfinals against Alvac Tokyo in 3 games, going up against the Jets in the semifinals in 3 games, after losing Game 1 by +30, they prevailed and went to the finals. They won Game 1, but the Dragonflies broke their hearts. But Golden Kings will get another chance to become the 3rd team potentially to win 2 B-League championships. Well, terrific game tonight from Grant Jarrett, 27 points. Nobody finishing with a double-double tonight. Because DJ Newbill almost had triple-double numbers, 10 points. This rebound count was also very impressive tonight here as well. Newbill finishing with 8 rebounds, 6 assists. But I don't think he cared about getting a triple-double. I think really he just wanted to make sure that next weekend he'll be playing at the Yokohama Arena. Well, both DJ Newbill and John Mooney leading the rebound count 8 apiece. Gavin Edwards, second leading rebounder for the BREX of 5. Isaac Fotu in third with 4. Chris Smith, 4 rebounds away from a double-double, but it's all irrelevant now. The Jets season is finished. You kind of felt that after game 2, maybe they were going to pull this one off. Maybe, just maybe, but just not meant to be. Well, they're your assist leaders. As mentioned, DJ Newbill came the closest to getting that triple-double. 2 rebounds and 4 assists away from doing so. Togashi DJ Hogg, just couldn't get it done here this evening. Well, DJ Hogg, I always get that one wrong, but Shutahara finished with 3 assists. And there you have it, your game's leaders. Well, the finals indeed are set. After a great quarterfinals for both the Golden Kings and the BREX, Golden Kings took down Shimane Susanna Magic. A 3-game thriller against San Antonio Phoenix. And now they go to the finals against the BREX, who swept the Mikawa Seahorses. Almost swept Chiba Jets, but had to take it tonight to a game 3. And indeed, 3 years ago, it was the BREX who won their second championship. And 3 years later today, it's a rematch of the 2022 finals. Basketball fans, we indeed would like to thank you for joining us live here at the Nikan Sports Gymnasium in the Tochigi Prefecture, indeed in the city of Utsunomiya. And we'll see you next weekend for the 2025 B.LEAGUE Finals. For now, sayonara and ayasumi. Good night, goodbye, and God bless.